Welcome back to your favorite show, Active Kids, where we actively
Invest in your future.
Whose future?
Your future.
My name is Wetumene Shikage, and today I have a friend with me.
My name is Fanwell Chinedima, and welcome to another episode of Active Kids.
Well, Fanwell,
Yes, Wetu.
we have a theme for this week.
What is the theme for this week?
So for the next 2 weeks, the theme will be myself. So for this week, the theme will be about pets, and we'll be learning how it is to have a pet of your own.
Wow, before that, it's time to sing a
Sing.
song.
So Fanwell, what song do you want to sing today?
I'm not sure. I think you decide. What are we singing?
I think I want to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Wow, that's nice.
Can we sing Twinkle?
I think we can.
Okay. Twinkle,
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Up above the was so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Whew, that was great. Thank you for singing with me, Fano.
Thank you.
Well, now, let's head on to see the coolest people, Zoey and Zacky.
Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Hooray! Do you guys know what? We are back and we are so excited.
Hi, beautiful friends of mine. Wow, it feels like forever since we last saw you guys. And girls, Zacky, didn't you just miss them so very much?
I really did.
Well, you guys are probably asking where Zoshi is, but don't worry, he's okay. He's busy with his lessons in the MyZone online school with our favorite teacher, Ms. Muta. He's busy having the best time of his life. You guys and girls will also be having some lessons with him today.
Zoe, this week we are learning about ourselves again, right?
Yes, we are. Today is all about pets.
Zoe, what are pets?
Pets are animals that we keep, so they're like our friends and family.
Oh.
Yes, they keep us company and make us happy.
What?
And love us to the moon and back.
What type of pets do you get? Are they only like dogs?
No, pets can be any animal that you can keep safely in your house. It can be cats.
Or a goldfish?
Or a hamster.
Or a guinea pig?
Or a bird.
Or a turtle?
Or even a hedgehog.
Having pets is a big responsibility.
Exactly. We all have to have a pet. But having a pet means you have something else that you need to take care of.
Zoe, when you have a pet, you need to make sure they get water.
Of course, just like us, they need food every day.
You also need to take them to go potty.
And make sure that they're warm, and when it's cold outside, bring them inside.
Or cool them off when it gets really cold.
Well, you can also play with them so they don't get too lonely.
And take them for walkies so they can exercise.
But don't forget, each pet is different. You can't do the same things for a turtle like you would for your dog.
Imagine taking a turtle for a walk with their leash.
No, you need to really know your pet, what they need and what makes them happy.
Pets teach us that we should be very grown up and love them to the moon and back.
Exactly. They teach us to be responsible, to think of someone else above ourselves, and to know that we need to take care of them because they don't have a voice like us to tell us when they're hungry or tired or thirsty or cold.
Zoe, I had so much fun. But can we please sing a song about pets now, please?
Ah, yes, definitely. Get ready, friends, and a
one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3. Do you have a pet? Yes, I have a dog.
I have a dog.
I have a pet. He is a dog,
and
he says woof, 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 woof. I have a cat, I have a pet. She is a cat and she says meow, 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 meow. I have a mouse, I have a pet. He is a mouse and he says squeak, 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 squeak.
Woof, woof,
Woof, woof.
meow, meow,
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I have
The
a
bed, I have a pet. He is a bird and he says tweet, 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 tweet. I have a fish, I have a pet. She is a fish and she says glub,
glub,
glub, glub, glub, glub. I have a lion, a lion. I have a pet. He is a lion and he says roar, 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 roar,
tweet,
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 glub, glub,
roar.
That was so nice, Zacky. Zacky, will you tell us a fun fact for today?
Did you know that dogs, cats, fish, birds are the most common pets people get?
Wow, that is the coolest ever.
Yes, but we have to go do homework now, so we'll see you again tomorrow.
Well, wait, friends, remember that pets teach us to be responsible and to love each other. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, Zoe and Zacky was so much fun. They just keep getting smarter, don't you think?
Yeah.
But now,
It's time for the active activity of the day.
so since the theme for this week is pets,
Pets.
what do you think? Don't you think we should walk like a cat or a dog?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so first we can do the cat, and then secondly we can do the dog.
Wow, that's so nice.
Okay, so we go like that. So a
Okay.
cat has 4 legs,
Four
and a
legs.
dog also has 4 legs.
Yeah.
So it's fine. We'll start here, and then we go 3 times. So we first say meow.
3 times to the front,
Yes,
Okay.
and 3 times to the,
To the
back.
back.
And then we start with the dog.
and we take small steps.
Yes, okay. So, meow,
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 meow, meow,
meow,
meow, meow,
meow.
meow.
So now we can go back.
To the back. Meow, 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 meow.
So now we're done with the cat. Let's go and do the dog.
Dog, okay. Woof, woof, woof.
Woof, woof,
Woof,
woof,
woof, woof.
woof, woof, woof. To the
Wow.
back.
Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Wow, this was so much fun. I enjoyed doing
I
it.
hope you guys love your pets as much as we do. But
Yeah.
now, since we're done having so much fun for today, let's head on to our lessons.
Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa, and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week that we have been talking about is myself. And before we start every lesson, we must learn to sanitize. This is called sanitizer, and how we use it is we put it on our hands, then we rub inside, round and round, in between, and on our wrists. Well done, my friends. Today's lesson is all about prepositions, tracing, the number 1, and the circle. Our first activity for today, my friends, is coming from page 5. On page 5, you can see that we have some boxes because it is your friend's birthday! Yay! And we are going to decorate their gifts. Now, the first box, we are going to only decorate the front of the box. Let's take a look at the board. Now, the front of the box is here. The front of your box is the same as the front of my box. This means that it is the one that is facing us directly. If I were to stand in front of this box, then this would be the first part that would be facing me. So we are going to decorate the front of this box. I'm going to do it on my board and you are going to do it on your paper. Now listen, boys and girls, this is a beautiful present for someone, so we need to decorate it neatly. We can take colors and we are going to first maybe draw a few dots on the front. The dots can be any color you like. I have decided to use red. You can use any other color as well as any other shape. Now I want to draw flowers because my friend is a girl. So I will use those dots to draw beautiful flowers. You can also use flowers, or you can use a bow, or you can even color the box. I want to use flowers because flowers are beautiful. And there you go. I have my 3 flowers here. I'm going to draw 2 more. I have 2 more flowers to draw. There we go. There is another flower for my friend's box. And the last one is another flower. Very good. So I have decorated the front of my birthday gift. Now, let's go back into our exercise. It now says that we must decorate the top of our box. Now, if you look at this box here, we have the front that I have done with flowers, just like this box. Now it is asking us to decorate the top. So the top of the box is where my hand is. So the front is what we can see first, and then the top is up here where my hand is. In this case, our top would be this one. So we are going to decorate this top here. So I am going to do it differently this time. I want to use purple. Purple. And we are going to make purple stars. Let's make purple stars. You can, of course, use any color you like to decorate your beautiful box. I am going to put 2 stars. There we go. My 2 stars are ready. Now I am going to put 2 smiles. So I'm going to take another color, maybe red, and going to put 2 smiley faces to show that I'm happy to be their friend. Now you can use any colors you like and just make sure that it's beautiful and your friend would love it. I would like you to continue this exercise by yourself. Remember, you can even color inside and around. Only the front for the first box and the top. Leave the other sides empty. Now let us go to the next exercise on page 6. On page 6, we can see that we have a beautiful, beautiful puppy. Can you see that puppy? It's beautiful. And we want to see, does our puppy jump? Jump like a puppy, yes. Does our puppy bark? Yes, it does. Everybody, let's bark like a puppy. Does our puppy wag its tail? Very good. Wag your tail like a puppy. Wag, 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 wag. Well done. Now it is saying that our job with this puppy is to join the dots to complete the picture. Well done, my friends. If you knew it was a puppy before I told you, that means you are smart. Now, we are going to take our colors and we're going to join the dots of the puppy. You are going to take any color you like or even your pencil and join the dots. I have my puppy here and I'm going to try and join the dots of my puppy. So whilst you are joining the dots of your puppy, I'm also doing the same, joining the dots of my puppy. I'm going to start from the inside where we have the cute little nose. So you will take your pencil and go round. Remember, take your time. There's no need to rush. Follow each and every dot. There you go. And then I'm going to join the dots for his beautiful mouth. Take your time and make sure that you join all the dots. I'm going to go the other way. And there we have a beautiful smile for our puppy. Did you do the same? Well done, my friends. You are very clever. So now what you are going to do is finish joining the dots by yourselves. Remember to take your time and to make sure that our puppy does come out like a puppy and nothing else. I will see you just now when you are done with your exercise. For our next exercise, my friends, please can you turn to page 7. On page 7, we are dealing with a number. Who knows what our special number is today? Yes, it is the number 1. Everyone, let's say 1. 1. 1. Very good. So today we are learning about the number 1 and you are going to draw your favorite animal in the box. Let's take a look at the board. Now I have many things that are there on the board about the number 1. Before I tell you what my favorite animal is. Now 1 means that it stands alone. It has no friends at all. Oh, poor number 1. But there are many things that stand alone. Like 1 pizza. Yummy. Then we have 1 clock. Now I know you know the pizza and I know you know the clock. Those can be 1. And then we have a wheel here. 1 wheel, like the wheel on a car. And then my favorite animal is a fish. I love fish because they are beautiful colors and they also have a funny mouth and they breathe from the sides going bloop. So that is why it's my favorite animal and I want you to draw your favorite animal. Don't be shy to use the whole box to draw your favorite animal. Now let us turn to the next page on page 8. Page 8 has a shape for us, and our special shape today is the circle. Well done, boys and girls. It is the circle. You are going to color in the circle with your favorite color. It can be blue, it can be yellow, it can be purple, any color that is your favorite. Remember, my friends, when we are coloring in one direction, and we are also coloring inside the lines. Let me show you by what I mean when I say one direction. Let's take a look at the board. I am going to color my wheel. Now my wheel is also a circle. I will color going in one direction. And as I'm coloring, I try hard not to change my direction. And I'm still in the lines. Can you see that, boys and girls? And as you color, take your time. Your circle is not going anywhere. You don't have to rush and scribble. Take your time. Now, I have some other things that are also a circle. Here, we have the same wheel that is a circle. The pizza is also a circle. And our clock, which helps us tell time, is also a circle. But there are other things that are in the shape of a circle, like a plate. A plate is in the shape of a circle. Remember, boys and girls, a circle has no corners at all, and it is nice and smooth. This is the only part of the circle that we see. We also have bottle tops. My blue bottle top is in a circle. So is my red bottle top. And then we can have some lotion in the shape of a circle as well. You can see that? Very good. And then our glass can be the shape of a circle at the bottom and at the top of the glass. Can you see the circle? Well done. So, I want you to also find many more things that have the shape of the circle. Let us turn back to our exercise. Now, in our exercise, you are going to think of other things that are in your house or in your class that have a shape of a circle. Then you're going to draw whatever you find that is in the shape of a circle. So the first thing is to look for them. You must hunt them down. Check everywhere. And when you find it, I'd like you to please draw it in the box. Now I know this is going to take you a little bit of time, but that's okay. It's better for us to try our best. Once you find it, please draw it, and I'll see you when you are done. We have now come to the end of all of our lessons. And I have a special friend to join us, but before he does, we are going to sanitize first. Remember, when we're sanitizing, it's inside, round and round, in between, and on our wrists. Hello, Sashi. I saw you coming already. Wow. So, Zoshi, we want to sing for our special friends. Do you think you can sing for them? Wonderful! So, every time we end a lesson, my dear friends, we are going to say goodbye because just like how we said hello, it's also important to say goodbye. So, let us sing our goodbye song. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Bye. See you next time.
Wow, what a great lesson. Now it's time for lesson 2 for grade 1 kids.
Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is family. And before we start every lesson, it's very important for us to sanitize. Now, I have a little song that we can sing whilst we are sanitizing. It goes like this. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Well done, grade ones. Now we are ready. Our lesson for today is all about sight words, days of the week, and pronouns. Our first exercise is going to be coming from page 6. On page 6, you can see that we have some special words that we are going to learn today. These are called superstar sight words. Now, sight words are very important because we use them all the time when we are reading, when we are speaking, and when we are writing. So it is important for us to remember and practice using sight words. Now, before you try by yourself, let's take a look at the board and read the sight words together. The first one we have, please repeat after me. The. Well done. Let's take a look at the next word we have. Two. Well done. Now let us take a look at the third one. And. Well done, grade ones. Now, I know that these words are not new to you, so you need to remember them and use them over and over again. Let's read them again. The, to, and. Well done, grade ones. Let's now go to our exercise. Now, as you can see on our exercise, you are going to trace the words. Please, when we are tracing, take your time. Only when you take your time will everything be neat and correct. After that, you are going to use 3 colors to color in our beautiful tree there. You're going to find each word and use the color for that word. For example, we have the word two. Now the word two is going to be colored in red. So you have to look for all the words that have two, or all the leaves and branches that have two. And you are going to color them which color? Well done! It is the color red. You are also going to do the same for the word the. You are going to color every word the in blue. And then, when you are done with that, you are going to color the word and. You are going to use the color green. So we are going to use red to color the word two. We are going to use the color blue to color the word the. And then we are going to use the color green to color the word and. Then when you are done, there is a little exercise there. You can see it. It is asking you to put the letters in the correct order. Now, clever boys and girls will know where they can find the answer. And I would like you to write the answer on the line provided. Make sure you take your time, color neatly, boys and girls, and check each word that you have used the correct color. Have fun, and I will see you very soon. Did you finish your last exercise? I hope so, we did. Now for our next exercise, I'm going to ask Sashi to help us. Hi, Sashi. And it is talking about the days of the week. This exercise can be found on page 7. On page 7, you can see that we have the days of the week, and it is asking us to write them in order. Now, I have some flashcards as well as a song to help us with the days of the week. So we're going to start with our song. Are you ready, Sashi? Very good. And the song goes like this. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yay! That was a good song. Now, I want you to be looking at your exercise whilst I'm telling you the orders of the day. The first day is Sunday. Everyone, let's say Sunday. Very good. Zoshi, will you help me? Very good. Thank you. The next day that we can see is Monday. Everyone, let's say Monday. Very good. There you go, Sashi. The next day is Tuesday. Everyone, let's say Tuesday. Well done. There you go, Zashi. The next day we have is Wednesday. Everyone, let's say Wednesday. Good job. There you go, Zoshi. And the next day we have is Thursday. Everyone, let's say Thursday. Good job. And we have the beginning of the weekend, which is Friday. Everyone, let's say Friday. Good job. There you go, Yoshi. Yum, 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 yum. And the last day of the week, the 7th day, is Saturday. Everyone, let's say Saturday. Wonderful. Now we are done with all the cards. Let's now take a look at our exercise. For our exercise, you are going to be writing the order of the days of the week. Remember, there are 7 days in a week, so you cannot use one day for 2 numbers. Take your time, remember our song, and I will see you very soon. Have fun. I hope you managed to finish your exercise by yourself. But remember, grade ones, if you don't know, it's okay to ask for help sometimes. Now let us go to the last exercise that we have today on page 8. On page 8, we are talking about pronouns. Now, a pronoun is used when we are always reading and writing. A pronoun can stand in the place of a noun and it replaces it by saying its name. Here we have a few pronouns that we are going to learn. Let us first look at the board so that we can understand what the pronoun looks like. The first pronoun that we are going to learn how to do is I. Point to yourself and say I. Very good. So that pronoun is showing that it is I. I am a... Then you tell me what you are. Are you a brother or are you a sister? And then when it is 2 people, like you and me, we point to the next person and say you. Everybody point to me and say you. That is the next pronoun that I want you to learn. You are standing. You. Very good. Now we have our friends here. If it is you and me and there is a boy, we will say he. Everybody, let us point to the boy and say he. Very good. And the last one we have, if it is you and I, we have a girl, we will point to her and say she. Everybody, let's point to the girl and say she. Well done. Now, let us try and say our pronouns again. The first one I taught you was, well done. This one is I. Very good. The next one I taught you was, very good, you. This one is you. And then, if it is a boy, we both point to him and say, he. Well done. Let's try again. He. And if it is a girl, we both point to her and say, she. Well done! Now we are ready to look at our exercise. On our exercise, you can see that we have different family members. Each one has been shown. We have a boy that is using the word I. Point to that boy that is using I. Very good. Now I want you to point to the girl that they are pointing to. We call her she. Well done. Point to she. Very good. Now if it is just two people and one is pointing to the other, we say you. Wonderful. And lastly, if it is a boy and a girl or another boy and they're pointing at a boy, we call that boy he. Point to the boy that is being called he. Well done, grade ones. Now this marks the end of our lesson. Remember to practice your pronouns every time. Make sure that you have someone to practice them with, otherwise they will not make sense. Now before we go, we would like to sanitize. Remember, we have our special song when we're sanitizing now. Are you ready for the song? Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Good job, grade ones. Now, before we go, I wonder where Soshi went to. He was so helpful just now. Oh, there he is. Hello, Zashi. So, from Zashi and I, we would like to say goodbye.
Wow, what a great lesson, Wetu.
Oh, definitely. I feel like they've learned so much.
Yeah, so now it's time for lesson 2 for grade 2 learners.
Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is My Family. And before we get into anything today, we are going to sanitize. Remember everyone, you need to sanitize to make sure that anything you touch does not have any germs at all. And we are staying safe from coronavirus. Make sure that everything is dry, including your hands, before you touch it. Now that that is done, our lesson for today is family and nouns. Our first exercise for today is coming from page 6. On page 6, it's asking you to do an activity. And this one is a fun one, grade 2s. You are going to draw you and your family. Wow, there are so many different types of family members that we have in our family. Let us take a look at the board. On the board, I have 3 different types of families. Now, in this family, you can see that there are 4 people. And they are sitting and reading and smiling. That could be your family. And on this one, we have a family that is standing. They are even waving to us. Let's wave to them. Hello. And in this one, we have a family with an extra member here, which we are going to talk about later on. So when you are drawing your family, boys and girls, draw the people that you live with. It can be extended family or immediate family. Draw them nicely. You can even draw them with whatever they like to wear. For example, I like to wear the color maroon. So if someone was drawing me and my family, they would color with the color maroon for my dress. Let's turn back to the exercise. After you are done drawing your family, you are going to go and complete the sentences below. Let us try together. Where there is a dash, I want you to put your own information, your own story. So it is like we are making up our own story about ourselves. It says, let's read together, my name is dash. Where you can see the dash, that is where I would like you to put your name. And grade 2s, if you can write your full name, that is a super duper correct answer. Let's now try the second one. The second one says, I am dash years old. Please, can you write how old you are? You can be 6 years old, or 7 years old, or 8 years old, or 9 years old. Just write the age that you are at right now. And then it says, my birthday is on the dash. Oh my goodness, if you don't know this one, you're going to need some help from someone in your family. But I tell you this, the clever children already know when their birthday is. And I would like you to please put the date, which means that you're going to put a number and a month. Then it says, I have dash hair and dash eyes. Please tell us the color of your hair or the length of your hair. For example, I have short hair and brown eyes. And then it moves on to, I am a member of the dash family. Now this part is very, very important. You might need some help from your family members. The family you belong to always has a name. For example, you can belong to the Nangolo family, which means that anyone that has the last name or the surname Nangolo is part of your family. And lastly, it says, I like dash very much. Now this one you can put whatever you like very much. You can like playing very much. You can like ice cream very much. Or you can like singing very much. You can put whatever you want there, so long the sentence makes sense. Remember, boys and girls, you must always check your spellings. Check that each and every word is spelled correctly. Let me leave you to this exercise and I'll see you soon. Have fun. Let's turn to page 7. On page 7, you can see that we have family members, but now we have 2 types of family members. We have immediate family members and extended family members. Now I'm going to help you by building a tree on the board, and you are going to build it with me. So let's take a look at the board. So the first people that are at the top of our tree are going to be grandfather and grandmother. These are the people right at the top of the tree. You can see. Now, grandfather and grandmother came together to build their family, and they built this part of the family. The first part that they built was your mother, and your mother is here. There is mom, and she met your father. Here is father, and father is here. The other side of the family that they built, who is the extended part as well, is going to be your uncle. So your mother and uncle come from the same family. So here is uncle. And then your uncle met your aunt. There we go. And they decided to build their family. So far we have at the top, because like a tree they grow, we have grandfather, grandmother, mother, which came from grandfather and grandmother. Then we have father, who met your mother. And then mother has a brother, which you call your uncle. Uncle met a woman and married her, and she became your aunt. Now let's go down to the family, because mother and father decided to build their family too. And in that family, there is you. You are part of the family. There we go. And there you are, looking so wonderful. So they decided to build you. And not just you, they also wanted your sister. So your sister is here. They also had your sister. So your parents are mother and father, and your sibling is your sister. On the other side, we have the extended family members. Now, your uncle and aunt also want to build their family with children, and these people to you are called cousins. This is one cousin. She will be here. And then this is another cousin. He will be here. So as you can see, there is a family that has been built. Now we have a beautiful family tree. So I'm going to explain the immediate and extended family. If you remember our last lesson, we said that in a family we have father, mother, sister, brother, and you. That part of the family is the immediate family, the people that are closest in relation to you. But they're not the only people related to you. We also have extended family, which means even though you are here, there are other people who are related to you but are not as close. This is why we use the word extended. And part of our extended family is grandfather grandmother, uncle, aunt, and cousins. This is why when we are drawing our family tree, we include them as well. So, even though uncle and mother are related, uncle is your extended, but mother is your immediate family. Now, let us take a look back at our exercise. We are now going to take a look at completing the blocks there. As you can see, there is a family tree on top, very similar to the one that we built on the board. And it is asking, who are your immediate families and who are your extended family members? Remember to write inside the blocks the name of the family member. Please think hard, take a good look at the family tree and write your answer correctly. Have fun and I'll see you just now. I hope you managed to make sure that you put your immediate family in the right boxes and your extended family in the right boxes. Remember, if you're not sure, there is no problem with asking someone to help you. Now, let us turn to page 8 for our next exercise. On page 8, you can see that we have nouns in the word box. You are going to choose from the word box below to name the things you can see in the picture. Let's take a look at the picture. Oh, there is so much going on in that picture and everyone looks like they are having fun. That's wonderful. Now you are going to name everything. Remember, a noun is a naming word. So if you are going to look for the things that are in the picture, make sure it is the correct named thing. For example, the first one is dog. Dog. Can you see a dog anywhere? Yes, you can see a dog and it's probably trying to get that ball. So what you are going to do is write the name dog where you can see the dog. Make sure that you use the arrows to help you identify the different things in the picture. And you're going to do all these by yourself. The only thing I will help you with is reading the words. Let us read the words together. We'll start with dog, then we'll go to ball. Are you ready? Let's go. Dog, ball, helmet, girl, boy, grass, store, cat, tree, bug, town, mom, teacher, rock, flower, dad, cloud, rain, path, bicycle. Did you read all the words with me, grade 2s? Wonderful, good job. Now remember, not all the words in the word box are going to be there in the picture. So it's your job to make sure that you name the correct thing. And when you are done using that word, cross it out so that you don't use it again. Let's now turn to page 9 for our next exercise. On page 9, it is asking you about relationships. Let's all say the word relationships. Below is a table where you have family members and on the other side you have relationships. It is your job to match the family member to the relationship. Now remember, this relationship is concerning you. You. Because if you don't think about who this person is, then you will not get the relationship very quickly. In fact, it might even be confusing. So, I am going to help you with at least one of these relationships. Let's turn to the board. On the board, I have an aunt, and then I have the word father's sister. Remember what I said, that you have to focus on you. So you say your aunt is your father's sister. That's how you know that she is your aunt. And this is how I would like you to match. You are going to take your pencil or color and you're going to move from the word aunt and match it to the word or words father's sister, as you can see it in your exercise. So you're just going to draw a line from one word to another. And this exercise needs you to also think twice about who is who in the family. Make sure you take your time, and if you need more help, you can ask your teacher or you can ask your parents to help you. And this is the last exercise that we have for this lesson. Remember, grade 2s, when we are done, we need to sanitize our hands because we have been touching all sorts of things during the lesson. Make sure that when you're sanitizing, that your hands are dry before you touch anything else. But I wonder, I haven't seen our little friend today. Have you? Oh, hi, Zashi. So, from Zashi and I, we would like to say goodbye.
Wow, what another great lesson, Wetu.
As always.
Now it's time for another lesson for grade 3 learners.
Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is family and communities. But before we get into our lesson, it is very important for us to sanitize. Now remember, sanitizing is showing that we are very responsible and staying safe. Make sure that the hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done. Our lesson today is about family, common nouns, and punctuation marks. So now what we're going to do first is we are going to build our family tree. If you look on page 6, we have a family tree. But I would like to help you first and explain who is who before you use the words in the word box below. Let's take a look at the board. Now we are going to start at the top of our family tree. We have our grandfather, and he is sitting there right at the top. Next to grandfather, we will have grandmother. Now from grandmother and grandfather, they sit at the top because as a tree grows, the older parts are at the top and not the bottom. Now we are going to look for mother and father. These are the next people in the tree. So we are going to put father first, just below here. And we are going to put mother where? Yes, right next to father. Now in the same line, because this is the same family, we are going to put our uncle and our auntie. And where do they go? Where does uncle go? If you guessed next to mother and father, you are correct. So uncle is here because grandfather and grandmother have father and mother and uncle as children for them. Let's put auntie next to uncle. Are you still with me, grade 3s? So, our tree is growing. We started with grandfather, grandmother. They had children, and those people to you are either your mother, father, uncle, or aunt. Let's now move on to the next people. Who do you think is next? That's right. The next person that we're going to put on this side for mother and father is sister. There we go, sister. So sister comes under mother and father because she is still part of your family and she is in the same age range as you. Then we are going to put, of course, you. You are either going to be a girl or a boy, that's okay, but this card is for you. So you are going to be here, right next to sister, to show that mother and father are your parents. Now, we have talked about uncle and aunt. They also have children who are probably your age as well. And we call these people cousins. So we are going to take our cousin and put them, the first one, under uncle and auntie or aunt. And then we have our other cousin. And we have a beautiful family tree. Let us now draw lines so that we don't forget who is related to who and how. You are the person in the center of the tree. You are related to mother and father. And your sibling is your sister. They are also related. Mother's father and mother's mother come next. Over here we have the first one, and then we also have mother linked to grandmother. Then we have uncle. Uncle is mother's brother. He married your aunt, and they had your cousins. The two of them have your cousins. This is why it is like a family tree, because when we are drawing it, we are connecting each person like branches. Now let us go back to our exercise on page 6. You can see that we have some missing family members here. And it is your job to fill in the name of the missing family members. Remember, take your time, try to think who they are to you, and you will get your answer. Have fun and enjoy yourself. Now let us move on to our next exercise on page 7. Page 7, we are talking about nouns, but not just any nouns. We are talking about common nouns. and it will be your job to cut and paste names of the correct type of noun, and you will paste them on the spaces provided. But before you do that, let's take a look at the board for a little while. I want us to first know what a noun is. And a noun is a name. A noun is a name. Now it can be a name of a person or people. For example, brother. Brother is a name. Now remember, most nouns, you need to be able to see them or touch them. That's how we know that this is a noun. So we can see a person that we call a brother and we can touch them. But because this is the time of coronavirus, please make sure that you maintain your social distancing. Let's move on to the next naming word. It can be a place. For example, a city. Now, a city is where you actually live for most of you, the city of Windhoek. And there are other cities across the world that are also places. Remember, a noun is something that you can see or touch. You can actually see a city. And then lastly, we have things. But I did not write anything there because things can be anything. For example, my bottle is a thing, so it is a noun. The sanitizing bottle and even the sanitizer itself. Why? Because we can touch it and see it. So it becomes a common noun. Now, you are going to do the following exercise. You are going to cut out your words carefully with a pair of scissors, and then you are going to paste with some glue the correct names under the correct type of nouns. And when you are done with that, make sure that it is neat and you wash your hands. Let's now go to page 9 for our last exercise. On page 9, we are talking about punctuation marks. Now, punctuation marks are very important, grade 3s, because they help us construct sentences. Remember, letters make sounds, sounds make words. And when we put those words together, they become sentences. Now, we don't just put words together and not end them correctly. We need to use the correct punctuation marks for each of the sentences. Let's take a look at the board. Now, the first one that I know you already know how to use is the full stop. And we use a full stop to end a sentence. It can also be used to separate two sentences. If it was one long one, we can put a full stop to start another sentence so that they make sense. And this is what a full stop looks like. The next one that we may not know is called an exclamation mark. Let's all say exclamation mark. Yes, it's kind of tricky in the mouth, but if you keep on practicing, you'll be able to say it. Now, an exclamation mark is used when we are surprised or we're trying to emphasize, make a strong point in the sentence. It can even be something like, oh, stop that bus! And you can tell that there is an emotion there that is being expressed, which is urgency. So we use an exclamation mark when we want to put a strong point across. Then the last one that I'm sure you also know is the question mark. We use the question mark at the end of a question, not a sentence, but a question. So a question needs to be asked for us to use our question mark. For example, what day is it today? we would put a question mark. Let's now take a look at the examples that we have in our booklets. On page 9, it is saying, I am telling. So that means that when we use the full stop, we are telling someone. Then we also have, I am yelling, which means that there is something strong being used as a way of bringing attention. Then we have, I am asking, like what we saw there. Now let's go down to our exercise. You are going to use these 3 question mark or full stop or exclamation mark to fill in and complete the sentences. I am not going to read for you and I'm not going to help you because I think you are clever boys and girls. And when you are done, check your work by reading the sentence you have made using the punctuation mark. We have come to the end of our lesson today, and thank you so much for being with me. Remember, we always need to sanitize at the beginning and the end of every lesson. Now, before we say goodbye, I'd like to invite Zoshi to come with us. Zoshi! Hi, Zoshi. Can you wave at everyone at home? All right, bye, everyone.